Why it's important for me as her partner to understand how she is, because maybe something occurred and I want to talk now. This style of communication will almost certainly put you in a position to where that one person doesn't hear the other. Communication really is the pillar. It's one of the pillars to a successful relationship.
I was not a great communicator myself. He just provided a safe environment for me to be able to express myself in a way that I was understood.
What is actively listening?
Actively listening actually means that you're not waiting so that you can respond.
The goal is I need you to understand how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, so we can come to a resolution. I don't have to feel this way.
So I don't like the fact that you go out with your boys a lot. And I don't like the fact that when I do call you, you don't pick up. So
this style of communication will almost certainly put you in a position to where that one person doesn't hear the other, actually shut down, and all they're waiting to do is defend themselves.
yes, so our conversation for today that we want to talk about is, one of them is, how can we improve on our communication within our marriage or our relationship? That was one of the questions, if we can talk about that.
How can we improve communication within our marriage or relationship? This is a question that came up a lot, and to be honest, this is the direct result of a lot of relationships having a lot of tension, not knowing or understanding how to communicate in a way that is productive for the relationship, productive for the marriage, productive for a solution. So with communication really is the pillar. It's one of the pillars to a successful relationship. Would you agree?
Yes, I
Right?
agree.
And the reason being is communication is going to dictate how you know how to love, how you resolve differences of an opinion, differences of raising your kids, right? I mean, you think about our relationship, we didn't always communicate well, and we still are not perfectionists.
I think you were a better communicator than I was. I was not a great communicator myself. He just provided a safe environment for me to be able to express myself in a way that I was understood. So,
and that took time, right?
it did.
It took time, and I was doing it in a raw sense, meaning that was a skill that it was in me, but it wasn't practiced on because I didn't know. I wasn't sure of how important it really is to not only communicate. Communication has a lot of forms, right? There's one form of communication is speaking, right?
Right, body language.
Body language. The other form is communication is actually listening.
Yeah,
right.
But also your tone. Your tone can make a difference on how you communicate. So
yeah, your tone. So, but when someone's communicating, are you listening and waiting for a turn? Are you listening and formulating your own thoughts? So you just hear a noise and you're thinking about your response of what you want to get out, right? And a lot of us do, right? Because when you're in a confrontation, we feel the need to defend, right? We're in a defense mode, but that's usually when it's not a safe environment, when it's not, you don't feel comfortable to stay calm and reserve your opinion until the person finishes.
I feel like sometimes the person who is speaking is being blocked out because of the emotion, the feeling, or of how that person is currently feeling. So just in case, if I was really, really upset and you're talking, I feel like at times you're blocked out. So I'm not really listening to you because I'm so focused on how I'm feeling. So,
and I think that happens a lot to a lot of people, but that is a lack of control, a lack of self-discipline and awareness. It is.
It is.
Right?
It is.
If you don't have the ability to calm yourself down, and we all get to that point, doesn't make you a bad person, but if that's the case, understanding how to effectively communicate with the person at the end of the day, you love them, you're with them, so why put a block between behaviors that's going to help you all grow or resolve issues faster? So if we're arguing, right, if she's like, I don't want you hanging out with this person because blah, 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 you act like this, and now I'm getting pissed off because she's accusing me, saying, you're this, you neglect me, blah, 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 and I'm getting pissed off. I may need to just stop talking. If I know I'm not in a space to actually listen to her because maybe I communicate, listen, I am I'm really upset right now, and I'm not in a position to listen. Right? That's work, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
sometimes the person who is also talking, their tone is so loud, or sometimes there may be some words that are expressed and it's a little, painful. And sometimes you just gotta step away, because sometimes if you don't step away, you might, go like this.
So we'll hit the first one, right? We're going to go over the 4 ways to improve communication and these things that you guys can do to actually build the communication channels, which I promise you will help the relationship. The first one is actively listening, right? So actively listen is when your partner is speaking or sharing a concern or sharing a disagreement or talking about something maybe you did, stay calm and listen. This is not your enemy. This is not your foe. This is not someone trying to cut you. Even if it may feel that way, stay calm and actually listen.
Yes.
Talk to what is actively listening.
Actively listening actually means that you're not waiting so that you can respond. You are actually looking at the person that you're speaking to, give them their respect, regardless of how upset you are, you're still looking at the person who is speaking, right? Turning off your TV or whatever stimuli there is in the room, or anything that's distracting. Like, don't even look at your phone. Look at the person that's talking at that time. So,
and actively listen also includes, like, if my partner goes to share her thoughts or her feelings, I'm gonna, after when it's my turn, I'm gonna be like, okay, so just so I'm clear, you are feeling this way because of such and such. So now that helps you, one, let her know you're listening, you heard her.
Yes,
or
even though
but
you
also,
don't agree, you can still validate their emotions and how they're feeling.
And second, it makes sure that you didn't assume what you heard wrong, right? 'Cause you may have heard her say some words, but took it a different way.
Yeah.
So by you regurgitating what you heard,
I don't like that
only
word,
allows.
regurgitating.
All right, well, you don't like it. It's cool. You know what, honey, I hear you, and I'm just using the word just to.
In nursing, to me,
We're not in
somebody
nursing.
is,
We're not in nursing. We're having an awesome conversation.
Yes, we are. It is.
So one, again, it lets the person know you heard them, but it also helps you make sure you're on the same page. So that's the first one. Actively listen, guys. Don't listen like I promise you it's gonna take time.
Oh my goodness.
Don't listen to respond, right? Don't listen to get balled up and crunched up. Actively listen.
Yes. So the other one too is don't always use, when you are presenting a problem or a concern that you may have, you. Don't always say you. Because it can make the other person feel like it's more so accusatory. So instead say
this thing is messing up on y'all.
Instead say I feel this. I know that this is this, versus hey, you did this and you did that. So that may come
every time you come home, you never help with the dishes.
You.
So guys, we're gonna do an example, right? Just so we can help support this idea. Instead of, again, using the you or every time you. If I have a problem with her and she doesn't help with the dishes, I'm presenting like this. Hey, hon, you have a second to chat? Cool. I've been having some feelings and I can't dismiss them. Cool. So I've noticed the dishes usually get cleaned by me, and I'm not sure why I feel like I'm always doing it. So I just want to talk to you to figure out, what's your thoughts on the dishes? You know what I mean? Because in my mind, I feel like I'm doing it a lot, but that could just be in my mind.
And then tell the kids to do it. No, I'm kidding.
Right. So what happen, because we're like, dude, I'm doing all the dishes. You come home, don't do the dishes. So in your mind, you're like, dude, when are you going to help out with the dishes? I do the dishes all the time. I haven't seen you do the dishes. In her mind, she's probably like, bro, I'm doing the laundry. I got to put the kids to bed. I got to do this. I come home from, so.
One, the tone is very aggressive. Two, you're accusing me that this is what I'm doing, when really you should be communicating more in a way that I receive your message. So instead, he can just say, hey, honey, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with this. Instead of saying you this,
again,
you're
the
that.
goal is you want your partner to hear you. Like, that's the goal. The goal is not to who's going to win the argument, who's being the punk, who's being submissive. It's not about that. The goal is I need you to understand how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, so we can come to a resolution and I don't have to feel this way. So if you have to be strategic in how you communicate to help your partner see your message and make an adjustment, or communicate to help soothe your thoughts, it's worth it, right? You're not being submissive. So